Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the next Beyond Blended episode. In this one, we're going to be talking about how we navigate foster care, and one of the ways that we do that is what we've coined the chaos method. And so, we're going to be talking about how we use this method to keep control amidst the chaos. Let's go ahead and get started. So the chaos method is something that we just kind of came up with, and it's really about constant prayer and having extra, a meal plan, organization, and definitely a schedule. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about each one of those. And so this channel was designated to kind of share our story and talk about how Jesus has really changed our lives and has called us into ministry specifically for foster care and to be with these children and to help them grow and give them a safe place to live amidst their life, which is also chaos. And so, staying in constant prayer is one of the things that really keeps us grounded because without God's help, we wouldn't be able to take on as many kids as we take on. I think we've taken on how many kids now, and since we've been licensed?
Like 62
62 total. So we do a lot of short-term placement, so kids coming into foster care for the first time and just needing a couple nights here or there. So we have a very high exchange rate of children that come through the house, and while they're here, our job is just to love on them and to show them Christ's love and just pour into them as much as possible, make sure that they feel worthy and accepted. And that's kind of where the next piece, having extra, comes into play. You know, with the amount of children and how many children come into our house through foster care, we have bins upon bins. I think they're like 30, like 30 storage bins. They're all designated with girls or boys' clothes, different sizes from infants all the way up to teenagers. And I'll let my wife kind of talk about that. She's in charge of the having extra part, so she does a lot of the collecting of those items. So if you want to talk about how you get some of those items and
Yeah, so we have a great support system through our church and our family and our community. We just collect a lot of hand-me-downs from our own children and our neighbors and friends, and then we sort through it, and we kind of just, each bin is a different gender and or size range, and I try to make outfits and match them up so it's easy to pull out. We also have extra diapers in every possible size we can have, and socks and undergarments and all that, and we just try to keep everything accessible. Certain things are down in the garage in the bins, and other stuff are up in our two foster rooms for easy access for middle of the night placements, which we've had a lot of, unfortunately, through the past year or so. So it's just important. We also collect extra suitcases because it's sad to see some of these kids come in with garbage bags or Publix bags,
for sure.
and we try to keep on some duffel bags or book bags so that we could at least pack them after the few days they're with us with some extras and some personal items to take with them in a bag that feels more personal than just a trash bag or a Publix bag, really, the shopping bags.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad to see, you know, these kids coming into foster care for the first time. Some of them come into foster care with nothing at all. Literally, the clothes on their back is all they have. And so it's up to us to run to the store and get the things if they need it. So that's where the having the extra comes into play, because there's been calls from 10 o'clock at night all the way to 3 o'clock in the morning where kids are coming into care and we're receiving them in. So having that available and not having to run to the store definitely helps. And having a meal plan. So my wife does a majority of the meal planning. We share the cooking responsibility, but she plans out all the meals just because with the amount of kids that come through our house, if we didn't have a meal plan for the week, trying to figure out last minute, as I'm sure any of you who are parents, or even if you're not parents, trying to figure out what you're going to eat, that night is difficult sometimes, and you end up running to Taco Bell. But with a family of 10 going to Taco Bell, it's even that is going to be expensive. And so we try to meal plan a lot for that. And kind of going along with the having extra is the organization. And so, if you ever come into our house, you're going to see what we call organized chaos. Everything is organized, but with the amount of kids that come through our house, we really we have to have a plan. And they come in, they play with toys, and they get into everything, and it's just part of it. But our storage bins for the clothes and everything like that is organized. Our pantry's organized so we can find food relatively quickly, and my wife does a great job with kind of putting everything together on the counter and getting everything ready for the next meal, especially on the weekends when we're cooking 3 full meals. I mean,
sometimes 4.
Yeah, when we go to the grocery store and we get eggs, it's the big box of 60 eggs, and that only lasts maybe the weekend, if lucky. I mean, I know one Saturday I cooked 4 pounds of bacon and it was gone within seconds. I spent probably an hour cooking bacon and it was gone, and it was rough. So definitely just staying organized with that, especially with the meal plan and the clothes and everything like that. And then part of organization as well is the schedule. So we have biological kids. So I have 2 bio kids. That's the term we use, is bio in the foster care world. My wife has 3 bio kids, and so they each live in different counties. We share custody, and so they each have their own schedule. And then we have our our foster care babies. They each have their own schedule. One of them is medically complex, so he has a lot of doctor's appointments that we have to schedule around. And then any kid that comes into our house also has their own schedule, school schedule, and their therapy sessions and things like that. So my wife, you can talk a little bit about the giant
So
calendar.
we have 2 schedules, calendars. One was on our phone, and so we connected both of our calendars on our phone. So I put all the appointments in, and they'll hit his phone, so that he's aware of it. So when he tries to plan something, he could see what's going on. I also have a huge calendar right on our front door. As you exit, you know what is going on. My boys are one color, his boys are one color, our family activities another color. At the moment, we have 2 long-term foster babies, so each of them is a different color on the calendar for their set schedules of visitations and doctor's appointments. And then we have
And court dates.
Right? That's a lot of them. And then and then whatever, like right now we have another sibling set, and then we mark up whatever for as long as we have them. The next 2 weeks, we will mark what they have for any of their foster care stuff or school stuff. We just try to keep it visual for the whole family to see, and which days are pretty busy. And then what our phones have on is for us to get set and get reminders. They hit us every morning with reminders of whatever that day is going on.
Because I have a problem with making plans and not checking the schedule. So that's why the phone schedule is important, that with our connected calendar, because I tend to make plans and forget to check the calendar. So the reminders on that is definitely helpful. I want to thank you so much for joining us. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.